I'm about 20 minutes late with my live today due to Slick from Campanella's live, Sag from Santana's live, a few other dudes going live right now, as according to my notifications. But I don't have that much time. I don't go live every day, so I have to at least get 30 to 40 minutes in. Not that I need to explain myself, but wanted to check in with y'all, man, and keep this channel relevant and let you guys know that the new sports channel will be launched next week. I just got to work on it and get it ready for next week. I'm going to have my homeboy that I grew up with, Randy Johnson. He was a high school football star at Westchester. He went to New Mexico in college. And I'm going to have him on as my first guest to get the channel started. So it'll be sometime next week. Be looking forward to that date. About a week, 8 days or something like that from now. I already got the address. It's Capping with KevMac Sports Podcast. That's the name of it. So you can, if you're bored, you can go ahead on YouTube and look for Capping with KevMac Sports Podcast. It'll pop up. What up, Crystal? Slick's live is good. It was my first time seeing his YouTube channel live. Slick is cracking. He's a funny dude. So yeah, y'all be sure to check out Slick. Kenny was over there. A lot of Mackies and Maniacs was over there. B-Rat from Real Inglewoods was over there. A lot of good guys over there checking in on Slick. I subscribe, so I'm subscribed to Slick now. Now the beachfront fight, have y'all seen that? It's been going viral. Some white dudes jumped on a black security guard because the white dudes was blocking the path for the boats to dock. And they rushed the security guard, man. White men and white women rushed the security guard and they whooped him. I don't know what type of security guard he is, but he got whooped. That big overweight guy was on the ground, man, getting stomped out and beat. And a bunch of black dudes slowly but surely came to the aid of the black guy. Oh, they did them white people wrong. They was whooping them white people. You could hear some of them getting socked and slapped. Seen one get thrown in the water. Another black dude jumped in the water, swam across the water to help the black dudes. A couple young black dudes came and put in work because it was two white boys and they looked like they was fit. They was coming to help. And like three little young black dudes rushed them. Them white boys retreated and ran. They ran like a muff from some little youngsters. But that was, I'm not going to say it was cool to see because it was violent and it was basically racist. But it was cool to see black guys stand up for another black guy, especially a guy doing his job. You know what I mean? We need more of that shit. Of course, when the police came, first people they went after was the black guys. But one of the black guys, one of the culprits, they didn't really rush him. But they seen some black guys throwing punches and they went after them. Typical police work. But yeah, it feel good to see blacks standing up for other blacks, man. Not just gonna sit around and watch white people with their, I'm assuming it was a racial attack. Because they wouldn't have did another white guy like that, especially the white women. They wouldn't have jumped in that. But yeah, crazy. Went viral though, y'all, if you haven't seen it. OG Steve, what up, homie? What's up with you, Steve? Sleepy Rivera, what up, homeboy? Crystal said, sad. It was kind of sad, but it was kind of nice. I wish those black dudes could have fought better, but they had heart, and they were aggressive. I like that. That was cool, man. That was real cool. I don't know, a lot of white people. I'm not saying all white people, but there are a lot of white people that feel privileged in everything they do. Like walking across the street at a red light or a stop sign. They feel like they could just keep walking and keep walking. They never let the cars go. They never seem to stop and let the cars go. They just keep walking and walking, have you sitting there for 30 minutes. But when you walking across the street and you not holding them up forever, they be blowing and creeping out in front. Like, it's something about no black guy can tell them what to do. No black guy can impede their progress, whether it's jaywalking or not jaywalking. I experience that all the time in Vegas, because in Vegas when you go down the strip, it's crowded, and you see it all the time. Even like some of the nightclubs and some of the dispensaries, the same thing, man. And they will get mad at, even like you go to Red Rock Casino, man. It's these little speed bumps, the stop signs, and these walkways from the parking lot to the casino. Man, they just steady walk across. But when you try to walk across, or a group of black people try to walk across, they be trying to speed over the speed bumps and don't want you to go for shit. And this is like everyday occurrence. So I'm not making it up. You could go to Red Rock and see for yourself. But it happens on the strip a lot too. When you're trying to turn off of the strip, man, the light turn red, they still be walking across. And they just feel entitled to take over whatever it is they're doing. Walking in restaurants, they feel like they can get in front of you, or they can shut the door on you, but you can't shut the door on them. Weird shit, man. Entitlement is a mug. Lil Sody dying has went viral. Capone, a lot of people had a lot of love and respect for Capone. OG did a lot of time. I'm hearing 40, 41 years. Cutes was friends with that guy. Cutes ran across Capone in prison. I think he said like 4 years out of his sentence. A lot of my homeboys knew of Capone. And sad situation, man. People just dying, man, for the last, 4 years. People just dying left and right, man. It's crazy how many people we lost in the last 4 years, dog. Let me read your comments. Crystal, Michelle, what's up with y'all? So remember, Capping with Kev Mac, sports podcast on YouTube will be launching next week. You can look it up now and subscribe. There's no content yet. I haven't put no logo, no pictures up there yet. No intro video. I just made the channel today, little by little, but next week I will be interviewing my homeboy who played college football. He's a big 49er fan, so we'll be asking him about what he think about the 49ers this year, and maybe make him our 49er expert. Maybe we can see what he thinks about the Niners from week to week. Maybe that'll help you guys win a bet, help you guys in your decision. Because you already know, big guy from Linwood is going to always roll with the Niners. Tune in live from a dice game. I don't shoot dice. I don't shoot dice. I don't even attend no dice games. And I'm not in L.A. That's what you guys keep forgetting. I'm not in L.A. If I was in L.A., man, I have plenty of content, but I'm not in L.A. Bang that like button on your way in. We got 100 people viewing, only 45 likes. Y'all going to get them likes up one time. It won't cost you a dime. All right, we got 46. 46 and hundreds. I'm cool with that. Cleveland choked top of the ninth. Man, you see that fight? Ramirez and Tim Anderson? Oh, man, that was a good fight, man. Ramirez knocked Tim Anderson out. He caught him with a cool one. Didn't even look like a cool one, and I don't think Ramirez knew it was a cool one. He looked shocked, and Tim Anderson looked like he was in shock when he hit the ground. He was fighting not to be knocked out. He was just like, he was in a daze, trying his best not to go to sleep. And he was so mad when he got up, he tried to fight. Anderson got clocked, didn't he? Let's get Rockhead on to speak about the still. Oh, absolutely, of course. But you got to realize this. I'm going to say this. See, y'all got me off of the violence already, off the baseball. I'm going to say this about sports fans, so you guys will remember. A sports fan is usually going to think highly of his team, especially if he feels like he's a dedicated sports fanatic. He's not going to see no bad in his team. The coach is good. The players are good. The quarterback's good. Our team is going to the playoffs. Our team is going to win it all. So, see, I kind of want to avoid that. So we're going to have to make it clear that this guy is a sports team fan. He's a team fan. Because we don't want you guys to get the wrong opinion and then go out betting on some dumb shit, right? We want to get the facts and take the heart out of it so your wallet is safe, right? But yeah, Rockhead for sure. Goobs is another Steeler fan. Somebody said Glasses Malone. I'm gonna reach out to Glasses and see what's up with Glasses. Yeah. But it'd be cool to talk sports every week. I don't think we should do it every day, but I'm like, man, I want to do it every day. I want to make a career out of it, but every day it'd be a lot of pressure for me. I won't be able to get much done, but man, Anderson was cool because Ramirez put his finger in his face and said whatever he said. And Anderson, he didn't bow down. Anderson's a black dude. He's probably like, man, what's this Dominican fool talking about? And Ramirez looked short and fat. But Ramirez is down, man. He got hard. You could tell the way he played baseball, he got hard. The way he plays hard. He slides hard. He's a gamer. He's really out there trying to compete and win. Got a big contract now. And he fired on Tim Anderson, man. Like I said, he didn't know he hit him with a cool one, but he put him on his back. Slick, what up, homeboy? Slick, you could come on a sports show too, man. I started a sports show channel today called Capping with Kev Sports Podcast. But the first show will be about in a week, 7, 8 days, 9 days, something like that. Oh yeah, all y'all seen it. All right, that's cool. I was watching the game live, so I seen it go down live. I was like, ooh. But they've been playing it ever since. Yeah, that was a cool little put down right there. Slick, hey Slick, man, I like your channel, man. Keep doing your thing, man. Cause you come from a different perspective. Oh, maybe I don't know, Crystal. Maybe it haven't registered yet. I don't know. Maybe in a day or two. Cause I just did it today. So if not, I'll figure it out and I'll let you know. But right now it's Capping with Kev Mac on YouTube. I'll figure it out. You want to co-host? All right, you could co-host. If you're serious, you could co-host. But I know show 1, I'm going to do show 1 by myself. Because I got a childhood friend that's going to be, he's going to be a guest. Oh yeah, Slick. See, so you bring a different perspective. It's actually a unique perspective of being, of looking the way you look and being from a black gang. And so you can tell from your standpoint, which we can never do. I can never tell you how it feels to be a Mexican from a black gang or my born race is tripping on me because I'm rolling with the blacks. You know what I mean? But I like the part where you kept it real and said, your knees were shaking, your knees is buckling. Because sometimes that shit happen. But a lot of times you got to overcome your fear. You just got to face your fear, man. All that shit will go away. As soon as you sock somebody, man, that shit gone. It's like one-on-one in your mind. It's one-on-one. Like, all that shaking and shit, that shit gone. You just better not get knocked out. You get to shaking like Don Knotts, man. It might be a problem. But yeah, you kept it real with your story. I like that. And I like the way you left out Campanella's rival blood gang at the time. I was like, okay, Slick already on top of his game. Slick know what's up. Because that'll cause a lot of problems too. Crippo, Southside, what up, homeboy? These folks don't know who Don Knotts is. Mr. Furley. Y'all don't know who Mr. Furley is? He played on Andy Griffith too. I used to like the Andy Griffith show. Let some Mackies and Maniacs get online every now and then and get the followers involved. That would be dope as fuck. Okay, let me tell you this. Bill Loudtree, you've been around a while. I've recognized your name. I've seen you a while, I believe. I've always let Mackies and Maniacs come on live. It came to a point where nobody would go live with me, so we don't even think about that no more because nobody goes live. The only people that go live are people that been on here. Slick, Cutes, Crazo, Too Pretty Kenny, you know, people like that. Bam, you know what I'm saying? The Mackids and Maniacs that haven't been interviewed on, they don't click on, especially the women. The women won't never come on. So I never had a problem with that. You're not telling me nothing new. You're not giving me no new ideas. It's always been that way here. Always been that way. You know what I'm saying? I originally when I started this, I said this wasn't for me. This was for everybody. This was a platform for anybody to come on here and speak. But shit, things change, man. Come and knock on my door, Three's Company. Come and knock on my door. Melly Monaco wants Kev. You know, somebody got at me and said they was trying to hook me up with Melly Monaco. And I'm so square. I don't know who the hell that is. I have no idea who Melly Monaco is. I don't know nothing about a Melly Monaco. Sorry, man. I just don't know everybody. I don't know what's up. The Monsters was cool. Three's Company. Janet had a wagon. Janet did have a wagon. And Chrissy Snow, she didn't have no body, but she was that blonde airhead. And she did Playboy or Penthouse. I think she did Playboy. Centerfold. So, you know, Chrissy gave you a little bit more reason to look at her too, though. But yeah, Janet in them shorts, yeah. She filled them shorts up, that's for sure. Some of y'all was looking at Jack, though. Keep it real. Some of y'all was on the couch watching Jack. Just keep it real. Keep it Melly Monaco is a European black woman. Fine, too. Oh, that's what's up. Easy Crip, what up? Compton Girl, what's up with you? Melly is having my twins. Damn, I don't want to go on the show if she having your twins, man. But you know when it's pregnant, you know how good it is. Why is pregnant so good, man? Especially from the back. Like, you got to get that pregnant from the back. Chip Juice, yep. Skunk Dog. What about Adam 22's wife, man? I know a lot of people hate Adam 22 and hate the guests, the co-host that Adam 22 had. What about his wife, though? Y'all hitting or not? Y'all gonna hit Adam 22 wife or you gonna pass on that? OG Steve, Compton Girl, Chips Juice Money, EW. We got a lot of people up here. We got Alex Alonzo up in here. We've been getting some big names to come up in this comment section the last couple of lives, man. That's what's up. That Melly chick, like 35, no kids. Yeah, somebody send me that link with Melly. Let me check Melly out. Beaten and abused. Beaten and abused. Don't beat it and abuse it if it got twins in it, man. You don't want to kill nothing up in that oven, have it coming out retarded and shit. Compton Girl, you know I'm not lying. King LX, what up? But yeah, Alex, I'm going to start a sports channel, man. I got to, because I always talk sports, and I'll be turning some people off. I have passed on Adam 22's wife, all right. I just followed her on Instagram because I thought she was decent. I'm just trying to see how hoish she really is. East Los in the house. I got a couple homeboys from East Los, man. Yeah, I got 2 homeboys from East Los, man. Yeah. White bread can get it. See what I'm saying? Crippo, you know, different people, different views. I feel you, Crippo. P-Town 503. Whatever happened to the Pimp Town Gangster Crips? Are they still around? Pimp Town, where you at? And who, Alex, you could probably answer this, but anybody can answer. How did Twitter turn into X? Like, I seen an app on my phone called X. I was like, what is this shit? I thought it was some spam. I started to delete it. And I clicked on it. Kev, will you deal with her? I don't know. I said I followed her because I thought she was worth hitting, so I'm just trying to see how hoish she really is. I don't know nothing about her. Like, I ain't been. You're right, I've been subscribed for a while. I just always have to catch live later because of the time difference, but I was meeting with the new channel on the sport. Oh, yeah, I already had, I didn't mention it tonight, but absolutely, man, you know, same thing applies. I'm going to let the Mackies and Maniacs come on every live. Like I already said before, I know you missed it or whatever, but this is Mookie Betts. Mookie Betts ain't no joke, y'all. I told y'all Betts is the best player, the Betts player in MLB, y'all, a couple years ago. He's still doing his thing. But look, so this is what I said I'm going to do. I'm going to let the Mackies and Maniacs or a YouTube surfer come in. You get 60 seconds. Was a flipper. She met one of his co-hosts too. I'm gonna let you guys come in for 60 seconds. If you're speaking cool, I'm gonna let you stay a little longer. If you're talking some garbage, I'm gonna kick you out right away. So it's gonna almost be like that show in New York, man, where the clown kicks you off stage. You get 60 seconds to say whatever it is you want to say. You might make it 60. You might get some extra time. But yeah, so that's going to be part of the show. That's going to be part of the gimmick. Everybody get to come on. Or not everybody, but so many get to come on every live. Maybe I'll do that for... I mean, if you wanna click the link and don't show your picture, you could do that too. But it's not going to have a phone number. You have to click the link to come on in. Rest in peace, OYG Lil Salty, to the A-Trace section. It is spelled Capping with KevMac. Yes, that's how it's spelled, Capping with KevMac. I bet you that Russell got some fire. Russell got some fire. Hey, I got me a Charlie Hustle shirt for the show. I ordered me a Charlie Hustle shirt. Because I loved Pete Rose when I was a kid, man. I respect his lifestyle to this day. But yeah, man, I'm kind of excited about the sports channel, man. It gives me something that I could talk about for hours, and I could talk about every day, and don't have to worry about people clicking off and mixing gang questions with history and all current event questions and stuff like that. She let people sword fight inside of her. Damn. Well, that's cool. That sounds like a good time. You know what I mean? She looked like she kind of clean, so I'm sure she's protected, right? 5150 Woods salute. Pete Rose ran over a catcher during the All-Star game. Yeah, I remember that. Pete Rose was a bad dude, man. They kind of don't let you do that type of stuff no more. OG Steve, is no fun if the co-workers ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. 6x10 with the S on the end. Much love from the North Day homeboy, OG Kim. Jacob, good looking out, man. Good looking out. Oh, you found it, Crystal? Captain with KevMac, you found it? All right. I wasn't sure if it was available yet because I just did it today. Baby E, what up? What up? Just talking about the brawl with the whites and the blacks at the beachfront. KP Video News, what up? Pete Rose getting the Hall of Fame after he croaked. Yeah, of course, he will. Probably 100 years after his gambling saga. Like, subscribe, share, Cash App. Good looking out, Marlon Guest. Appreciate you, homie. Appreciate you. But yeah, I'm excited about this channel, man. I don't know how successful or unsuccessful it be, but it'll still be KevMac. You still get your KevMac all day. OG Sag, what up, homie? OSG Sag, Pete Rose and Bobby Bonds. Bobby or Barry? Because Barry damn sure should get in there, man. I think they dogging Barry out. For one, he hasn't been caught using steroids. There's been accusations from Gary Sheffield and a lot of people's opinion, and their opinion might be right, but he wasn't caught. He never tested positive. But Barry was a bad dude when he was skinny. When Barry was a little skinny dude on the Pirates, he was bad. He should get in the Hall based on his Pirates career alone. Forget his San Francisco career and all the home runs he hit. He was a bad dude with Pittsburgh. And I never bought, I'm a never, ever, ever buy into his head got big, so his cap size grew. OG Steve, Man, my big ass head got big. My cap size grew. I ain't never took no steroids. That's what happens when you go from skinny to gaining weight. Your head don't stay skinny. Or we would all be peanut heads. I mean, I got a big peanut head, but you would have a little small peanut head if your head don't grow and your body grows. You know what I'm saying? I believe Albert probably did steroids too, but Albert was another great player, man. Albert Pujols, Miguel Cabrera. Miguel Cabrera probably never did steroids. Mind you, I don't know if he ever got caught or tested dirty, but that guy was always a pure player, and you could tell he wasn't into being muscular and strong. As he got older, he got out of shape, fat, slow, and he still hits the ball, man. He still plays ball. One of the only guys in the league, he's probably only 4 or 5 guys in the league that can get a single off a triple. Like, he's not going to second base. It got to be an in-the-park home run for Cabrera to get a double, right? Any black player that went past Babe Ruth got dissed. Absolutely. S-Gang in the building. Absolutely, man. But Hank Aaron had a good career. Willie Mays, good career. Barry did steroids. He was hitting home runs from the Bay to Compton. Yeah, like I said, he hadn't tested dirty. So, and shout out to Barry Bonds, the white guy in this crew, man, who allegedly was giving Barry steroids. He didn't roll over on Barry. See, I think Barry did something. Mind you, I said think. It's just an opinion or a theory. I think Barry Bonds paid this guy off to make sure, like, look, man, you can't tell on me. You can't put me out there. I'm going to pay you hush money. Keep your mouth shut, dog. Probably had him sign some stuff. Them other dudes didn't do that. Other dudes didn't do that. But the fact that we always point, when you talk about steroids, look, I'm going to tell you, I always tell you guys about this racism that is subconscious. It's like, it's not purpose racism. It's just the way we are as human beings. But you notice whenever we talk about the Hall of Fame or steroids, who do we always bring up? We always bring up Barry Bonds. We always talk about Barry Bonds and steroids. Barry Bonds need to be in the Hall of Fame. You know how many white guys, Kim Caminiti, Roger Clemens, you know how many white guys was on steroids, dog? But we don't talk about them. We don't talk about them, man. Mark McGuire, lots of white guys was on steroids, homie. But we don't talk about that. Jason Giambi, you know what I'm saying? Canseco, I don't think Canseco was white though, man. But yeah, Jose Canseco has always been open and adamant about it. Canseco's a whistleblower, man. He told on a lot of people doing steroids. We look at Sammy Sosa, steroids. Sosa just so silly because he got caught with a cork bat. Alex Rodriguez, like, we damn near give Alex Rodriguez a pass. Like, we know he was a dirty player. Like, he was getting bucks. So he was trying to do things to get that money and to show he was worth that money. You know what I mean? But he's a good guy because he's in the media. You know, he said he acted white. Nah, you might have a point there. I was just going to say Canseco told on everybody. Yeah, absolutely. See, we got people leaving because we talking about sports. See how many people checking out? Yeah, see, I don't like that. That's why we got, man, Cecil Felder was nice. You know his son, hey, Alex, check this out. If you don't already know this, check this out. Check out Cecil Fielder's stats and then check out his son's stats, Prince Fielder's stats. Do you know them guys were so much alike in everything they ever did? Look up the comparison, man. It's crazy. He produced a son that put up the same type of numbers he put up. But this Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that's a bad dude. His father was bad, and he's bad too. His father was more in shape, had a baseball body like an Iron Man. His son is more out of shape, kind of look a little overweight, top heavy. Boy, he's a baller too, man. Them dudes are balling, man. The big cat, the big cat. Let me see, who's the big cat? The big cat was on the Rockies, right? Big Mike Trout's a beast. He looked like he probably do steroids. He's always hurt. He's hurt too much. And Pryor got accused of that juice when he beat Alexis Arguela. And Pryor was on some other type of juice, the type of juice you rock up in a beaker. Bichette's son is nice too. Bichette's son is nice, absolutely. Bichette from on the Blue Jays who played on the Rockies, yeah, absolutely. After the MLB strike, 300 players tested dirty. The MLB knew it. Yeah, Prince was nice. Prince was nice. You know, Prince Fielder didn't really get as much recognition as his dad, but I'm saying, look at the numbers. You like Tony Gwynn over Frank Thomas? I mean, Gwynn and Thomas, their games are totally different. Gwynn, for sure, was a great hitter. Frank Thomas came with power. And Frank Thomas, like, Tony Gwynn comes up the bat, you think it's single. Like, this guy might get a hit. Frank Thomas come up, you thinking, oh, shit, that changes your whole game plan. This dude might hit a grand slam. This dude can hit a home run at any point. That was the difference. But Gwynn's not just a San Diego legend for whatever he did in the community. Gwynn is a baseball legend because he had a great attitude. He helped teach other players. He helped share his knowledge with other players. He showed up day in and day out. I'll never forget when they went to Yankee Stadium to play the Yankees. Tony Gwynn was so excited to be in Yankee Stadium, man, and showcase his talents in front of the Bronx Bombers crowd, man. You remember that? Randy Johnson was nice. I don't know if he was the best, but he was nice. See, we done already messed up talking all this sports talk, y'all. And I gotta go in a few minutes. Kev, who's your favorite baseball player of all time? Ozzie Smith is mine. Man, look, it's so many, it's hard for me to really say, but I'm gonna tell you, man, I like Barry Bonds, but I love Pete Rose as well. So those are two. Those are two of my favorite players. Like, when you talk about my favorite player in baseball, of course, Bo Jackson, is like talking to Cutes about his best friend. Like, my favorite baseball player is never end. Like Cute's best friends. It's just, there's no end to it. Kirby Puckett was nice. He wasn't one of my favorite players, though, but he was nice. Spider-Man was nice. Ken Griffey was nice. It was a lot of nice players, man. A lot of nice baseball players. So, that's a tough one for me. I used to like, because I used to bet on a lot of baseball. No, Cal Ripken wasn't one of my favorites. George Brett was. Fred Lynn was one of my favorite players. Ricky Henderson was one of my favorite players. Roberto Clemente was nice. He was nice too. Fred McGriff wasn't one of my favorite players, but he was another bad dude, man. Ozzie Smith was exciting. Gary Templeton was exciting. They weren't my favorites. They were exciting. Reggie Jackson, he was another good player. But Ricky would be at the top of my list. I don't mean first, but at the high part. Steve Sachs was on coke. Steve Sachs, I think, was on coke and alcohol. Steve Sachs couldn't throw the ball from second base to first. When I watch baseball nowadays, do you guys watch baseball? Look, these dudes make spectacular throws, man, from the outfield, doing 360s, behind the back. These guys nowadays, man, are so awesome in the infield. And I think of Steve Sachs. I'd be like, that fool couldn't even play baseball right now. Steve Sachs could not make a Major League Baseball roster right now, bro. These guys nowadays, man, they are bad, dog. I watch them day in and day. Roberto Alomar was tight. He was tight. He had some defense too. That was another good player. I mean, it was so many, man. There's so many good players that I like. Doc Ellis threw a no-hitter on acid. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I keep telling y'all, whenever y'all say that, I'll tell y'all, Sugar Ray Leonard was knocking people out on cocaine with no sleep the night before. And yeah, Alex, Bonilla and Bonds was a nice 1-2 punch. Don't forget, I think it was Andy Van Slyke. It was a white guy that was banging with them dudes too. You feel me? I believe that was Andy Van Slyke. Let me see, who was the Killer Bees? Matter of fact, it's somebody else because it was the Killer Bees. Bonds, Bonilla, and somebody else with a B. Piazza was dangerous with the bat. He was dangerous with the bat, but Piazza wasn't one of my favorite. You know, Piazza was one of the worst catchers ever. Notice I said catcher, not hitter. Piazza had no arm. Bagwell was nice. Biggio, Bagwell, and damn, my memory's getting so bad. Oh yeah, Ohtani's the best by far. Look, Ohtani is so great that when you watch him, like you just take it for granted. Like you watch him and you expect good things, but you look at him like an average player, man, because he makes great look so easy. Yeah, Piazza could hit. I'm talking about catcher. You know, Piazza was drafted in the last round and he was not a catcher. What happened was the Dodger organization in the major leagues said that they needed a catcher. And so Tommy Lasorda said Mike Piazza was his godson or something like that. Keith Hernandez was a beast. So Tommy Lasorda told them his godson could play catcher. That's how Mike Piazza became a catcher. Piazza wasn't a catcher. He wasn't even on the radar. But he could hit. And that's what made a good career for Piazza, man. He gained a lot of momentum and a lot of fans. Aaron Judge was a career minor leaguer, man. I bought me an Aaron Judge shirt too, man. Let me check out let me get my Aaron Judge shirt, man. All rise. I got the all rise. All rise. I'm telling you, I'm getting ready for the sports show, man. I'm getting my baseball shirts together, my football shirts together. I'm gonna need a background. I'm gonna need some pictures and stuff. And yeah, man, I got Judge. That's Judge right there. And this says all rise right there. Yeah, I'm getting ready, y'all. I'm telling you, I'm gonna take this sports thing a little serious, man, because I could talk sports all day. The Yankees ain't sorry, but they underachieve. They underachieve, dog. I don't know what it is, man, about them Yankees, but they cannot get it together. I like Garrett Cole, though. That's a good picture that y'all sleeping on. Garrett Cole's going to the Hall of Fame. Garrett Cole is going to be a Hall of Famer, guaranteed, man. Nobody really talks about Garrett Cole. He was another Pittsburgh Pirate that was good. He had the Paisiano hookup. They Kevmac Giants coming out the NL West. Not in first place, they not. Yeah, I feel you. But see the thing about Aaron, Doc Gooden, Dave Stewart, and J.R. Richards, you gonna really put Dave Stewart up there with J.R. Richards? I was a Dave Stewart fan, but I don't think he can hang with J.R. Richards. J.R. Richards was a bad boy. Doc Gooden was good. Another guy playing on coke. I can't find a new channel. Compton Girl can't find a new channel, y'all. Y'all want to help her find a new channel? Nolan Ryan was great. You know, the thing about Nolan Ryan, we talk about how great he is, throwing 100, all the strikeouts, all that stuff. Look, I don't want to hear about no St. Louis Cardinals. One of the first pitchers consistent. Man, J.R. Richards was a bad guy, man, for real. That stroke messed him up. But look, man, we not talking St. Louis Cardinals here. And here's why. It's not because of the Stone Love hats. It's because I told you guys when my boy, the catcher, retired, the Cardinals wasn't gonna be shit. You know, see, this the thing. When you guys say you fans of teams, you fans of the sport, you gotta recognize the glue to your team. When you lose the glue to your team, it's gonna always be a problem. Who am I talking about? What was the catcher's name? He had brothers. Molina. When Molina retired, bro, it was a problem. No, not Alomar, Molina. Because the Cardinals been pretty good. Cardinals been good, but Molina just retired. And the Cardinals, man, they stink. They can hit a little bit, but they stink, man. Molina knew how to call a good game. He could go out there and play every day. He had a strong arm, nice catcher. And he could hit too, and he could hit in the clutch. But yeah, that's what messed the Cardinals up this year, y'all. Hey man, look, I'll keep y'all updated on the sports channel. Scully Blue, what up? I'll keep y'all updated. I'm gonna go right now. I gotta go to work. KMX Sports will be a great channel. We launching the channel. Yeah, the name I kind of wanted the name something like that, but then I was gonna go with KMV Sports. But I went with the crowd, man. Somebody in the crowd wanted Capping with Kev Mac. Somebody else got at me and said that was a good title. So I would just stick to that. I mean, that's what I started with. I guess I could always change the name, right? But anyway, I'm out of here, y'all, man. I'm about to subscribe most definitely. Yeah, I still remember seeing Burt Blyleven was cool to sidearm. That was a cold demo put down in Alabama. Super necessary. I agree, Reggie Owens. I absolutely agree. It was necessary. It was good for our people. And just a life lesson note to whites and blacks. Like, you can't just go around jumping on a black dude doing his job. And black people, you're not going to always sit around and just watch the people get pummeled because you're white or whatever other race you might be. But good looking out, Crazy B. Yeah, thanks for the super chat, y'all. I'm going to get out of here. I'll keep y'all in tune with the sports channel. I can't wait. I'm excited to get it started. Y'all take it easy, man. Peace.